What is going on, Nation? How are you guys doing? So we're going to be doing another reaction today. Now this one is by, what's it, Shane Dawson. I did one of reactions of his videos before, and that was like probably a couple months ago, and you guys really liked it, and I don't know why I didn't ever do it again, but I'm doing it today. And this one is actually his recent one. It's called Deaths Caused by Social Media. Now I know a lot of people that died from the cause of social media, and I've seen some Netflix movies about this situation, and it's sad, man. And plus, the area I'm in, there's a lot of people that have the same situation. But we're gonna be watching it. If you haven't hit that like button on this video and subscribe to the channel, let's get to 8,000. You guys have been amazing, and I really do appreciate you guys supporting me 100%. Now let's get into this video. I'm ready to hear who died from social media.
Her dating profile, it isn't what you would think, which would be like, I'm confident, I'm happy, I'm funny. It's, I can eat an entire family-sized bag of ranch Doritos in a sitting.
And I'm not ashamed of it.
That's her putting her foot down and being like, I don't want to get
Maybe that's
For some reason, I never listened to his podcast.
What
before.
should I write?
You're being funny in defense.
Nobody wants a funny
No.
Nobody wants that.
No.
No,
You don't
I
need
don't
laughing.
want that.
The following video is meant to offend. Now it goes out to them.
Hey, what's up you guys? Yes, today we're going to be doing another creepy video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about deaths that have been caused by social media. So in the last 10 years, social media has taken over. And it's done a lot of good. I mean, it's connected people. It's made it so you could keep up with somebody you went to high school with.
Right.
It's made it so you could find people that are into the same things as you and become friends with them. But there's also a darker side. In a study that was conducted at Carnegie Mellon University last year, at least 127 people have been killed taking selfies since 2014. What? And that's not the only way that people have died because of social media. I mean, there has been online beefs that have led to murder, and there has been people trying to do crazy, wacky things on Instagram that have led to their death.
That's
Today
crazy.
We're going to be talking about a few of the most intense ones. I'm warning you, some of these are graphic, but a lot of these are cautionary tales.
It's all good, man. Let's hear it out.
Death by social media. Okay, so first we're going to be talking about a death that was caused by something called #rooftopping. So rooftopping is a trend that started in Russia and has since spread worldwide.
Yeah, I know what that is.
It's where people find
rooftoping.
illegal ways to get to the top of very tall buildings and take a
So
risky
stupid.
photo. They're usually hanging off the building with one hand, balancing on a beam, or even doing some kind of aerobic trick at the edge of the building. Well, in 2015, a 17-year-old boy named Andrei Retrovsky died from rooftoping. So when people are doing these rooftoping pictures, they're not wearing a safety rope, they don't have a harness on. The point is that they are risking their lives for the picture. But for Andrei's picture, he wanted it to look like he was climbing the wall with a rope tied around him, and then he fell. So he wanted the rope to be around him, and it would be like hanging or dangling, and it would look like he was falling. And then he actually did. Andrei free fell 90 feet to his death. Now that is awful and heartbreaking.
What?
And also a lesson to some people that maybe it's not worth it just to get a cool picture. Now here's the creepiest part of this whole thing. His Instagram account is still live today, and the last picture that he posted was a picture of the ropes that he was going to use in his rooftoping picture.
Oh, shit.
Whew, that one is very, very sad. Okay, now this next story is very intense, and it involves murder. So back in 2009, there was a 20-year-old boy who lived in Virginia. His full name was Richard Alden Samuel McCrowski III, but he liked to go by his rap name, which was Psycho Sam. Now the type of music that Psycho Sam did was called horrorcore. So horrorcore is basically hip-hop, but the lyrics are similar to death metal. So he would be rapping songs about killing people in very, very graphic.
I don't know how they get
Here's just
influenced
a
by
clip
this, I
of one
swear.
of his songs where he's talking about murdering people and doing things to their bodies.
Last night, I was the murderous rage, but now I gotta get rid of the bodies before the corpses start to get to rotting. Thinking about
Yeah, terrifying. That these were not just lyrics in a rap song, these were things that he wanted to actually do. In 2009, he posted a song on his MySpace page about murdering people, and it was very intense. And then right after that, he went to his girlfriend's house, murdered her, her mother, and their friend. He killed them all with a hammer at 3 in the morning. Well, the creepiest part, he stayed there after he killed them. Like, He stayed in the house with their bodies.
What?
And a few days later, his girlfriend's father showed up and he attacked and killed him too. Psycho Sam left the house and went right to the airport because he wanted to flee the state. But the police found him and arrested him there. Now, MySpace removed all his songs because they were too disturbing and now evidence. But some of his songs are still out there floating around.
Dude, crazy, bruh.
They are just disturbing.
Dude, wow.
Murder and rape, I like to mutilate and take him back to my place.
So to me, that whole situation just shows that if you see
That's
something
awful.
on social media of somebody talking about murdering someone,
You better
or
tell
if
the
you see
police.
something that doesn't feel like a joke, like it feels like it's too real when somebody's talking about what they want to do to a person, you should definitely report it because it might not be a joke and it might not just be a rap song, it might be a plot.
For real. He killed his
Okay, so this
girlfriend,
next step involves
mama,
a
and
song
dad.
as
What the
well,
hell?
not a rap song, actually a happy song. This is a death that was caused by posting on Facebook while they were driving. So back in 2014 in North Carolina, a woman had a head-on collision with a dump truck. Her tiny car was completely smashed in. The driver was 32 years old and her name was Courtney Ann
She
Sanders,
looked familiar.
and she died.
I think
Now,
I heard
the police
about
looked
this.
into this crash because they wanted to know how it happened, and they went to her Facebook and they saw that she had just posted. At 8:33 a.m. she posted, "The happy song makes me so happy." And then at 8:34 a.m. she died. The police also took her phone and looked at it and found that she had been taking selfies as well. Now this is something that a lot of us are guilty of. I mean, I still do it. I'll be at a red light, so I'll check my text messages, or I'll Snapchat. Sometimes I'll even do it while I'm actually driving and not stopped. It's this feeling we have that we're invincible, that it's not going to happen to us. Well, this just proves that it can. So from this day forward, I am going to try to always have my phone down when I'm driving.
Right.
And you guys, please call me on it. If I am Snapchatting or Instagram storying or doing anything while I'm driving, fucking call me on it, because it could save my life.
Exactly.
Okay, so this next story is very sad because it's just about a few girls who were trying to get a picture in front of a cool mountain, and they had no idea how dangerous that was. Rachel Louise DeJong was 21 years old when her and a few of her friends went to visit the Waikato River. They found a huge rock in the middle of what seemed like a shallow river, so they climbed to the top of it. Once they were on top of the rock, they took out their selfie stick because they thought that that would be a beautiful picture, and then something awful happened. They had no idea that 4 times a day, floodgates are open from a water plant upstream called Mercury Energy. The Waikato River is not just a river, it's also a dam. So as the water started rushing in, the level started to rise, and the water was coming so fast that they started to get washed away. Now, a man saw this happening, so he got a rope and he tried to help the girls. He threw it to them, they all grabbed onto it, but one of them did not make it. Rachel was washed away, and her body was found in the river later that night. Now, supposedly before the dams opened and all the water came rushing in, there was a siren, and that goes for about 5 minutes before they let the water in. But they were tourists, and they didn't know what it was. They didn't assume that that siren was...
That's so sad, man.
And that's what makes it even...
That is so freaking sad.
The floodgates of the Atatiatia Hydro Dam open several times a day. It takes just minutes for the narrow gorge to fill with surging rapids.
Dang.
Signs along the walking track to the waterhole warn of its dangers.
Okay, so this
So
last
messed
step
up.
we're going to talk about involves Snapchat. And there is a video I'm going to show. It's not too graphic, but definitely is very, very eerie because it is the moment before the person died. So earlier this year, a 17-year-old boy named Jonathan Chow was hanging out in a shopping mall with his friend Ruth. So they were just bored and walking around, and they thought, ooh, what if we do something fun and dumb for Snapchat? So they came up with an idea. They were on the 4th floor of the mall, and there was a glass railing next to them.
Oh,
Well, on the
God,
other side of the
no.
railing, there was what looked to be concrete. Well, Jonathan thought it might be fun if Ruth Snapchatted him while he jumped over the railing, because you're not supposed to do that, and, you know, jumped onto the concrete.
Oh,
Just something
yeah.
kind of silly and dumb. He looked at Ruth and said, "Help me take a Snapchat video and I'll jump." And those were his last words. When he jumped onto what he thought was concrete, he fell right through it and fell 4 stories to his death. Now, they thought this was a concrete
Dang.
floor, and it wasn't. It was actually very thin, and it was just for decoration. Now, this whole situation was captured on the security cameras at the mall, and I have the clip right here. I know, fucking very eerie to see. Like, even though you don't really see it happen.
That's sad, man. That's
Now, I think
crazy.
what we can take out of this as a lesson
Don't do
is
dumb
if you
shit.
see somebody
Don't do
or
dumb
one of
stuff,
your
man.
friends
Just
is
don't
trying
do
to
it.
impress somebody by doing, you know, a stunt or something that could potentially be dangerous, please stop them from doing it.
Stop.
Tell them it's not worth it. Think of this situation. Because Ruth, the girl that was with him, told the police this. We both thought the ledge was made of concrete, but when he jumped, he fell right through. I knew it was dangerous, but before I could stop him, he had already jumped over. I swear I wanted to jump over too, but I knew it was too late. Whew. That's awful. Well, there you guys go. Those are just a few
That's
deaths
sad,
because
man.
of social media. And
My God, that is
hopefully
crazy.
we're learning some lessons today.
Yes.
If you see something sketchy or something that looks like a threat, always report it. Don't text and drive. Don't post Facebook pictures and drive. Don't do anything too risky for a picture. It is not worth it.
I see so
And
many
in
videos of
general,
that.
Just keep your eyes and ears out. Don't always just be staring at your
Right.
All right, you guys, before I go, I just once again want to say, I mean no disrespect to any of the people or the family members of the people that we talked about. I'm just fascinated by this kind of stuff. And,
Whew, my God, this is a lot. It's a lot to
all right, you
say.
guys,
I got
if
a
you
lot of
want
stuff
more
to say
dark
too.
videos like this, please give me a thumbs up.
Dang.
And make sure to subscribe to my channel right down below and hit the notification bell because I make new videos
Yes.
every day. All right, you guys, be safe. Bye. All right, second class menu.
Okay, so I got a lot of stuff to say. Now that let me go back a little bit. I want to talk about it. The hashtag roof thingy. Now that's actually still, people are still doing that, and I see it on YouTube. I see it on social media. People are still doing that roof thing where they pretend like they're going up the roof and or they're like on the ledge of the top of a roof or something like that. It's very dangerous, and I really hope they really should stop that. They should really ban that. In all honesty, if you do not have no guard, if you don't have anything to protect yourself, you shouldn't be doing that. And they should ban it. They should have a rule to say if you do this, you will be like, you will get like a fine. They should have a fine for this. And let me go to some other stuff that we're talking about. The guy that died from it, yeah, that guy. That's crazy. You know, that's crazy. And his Instagram post before that was sad, man. Now back to the kid that make the rap songs. Yo, this guy right here. This guy makes rap songs about killing, and he literally does it. And he was a little close. He was a little close to escaping, but I guess he just looked like he looked like he was up to something. Just look at what he wears. I mean, I'm not trying to be green or anything, but he looked like he was up to something. And he killed his girlfriend, killed the bomb, stayed there with the bodies, and didn't wait till the dad comes home, killed him. Like, really? You did this all because like, why? Like, because of some music? There is no music worth killing somebody. I mean, you only have one life, you feel me? And I'm looking at the trying to look at the girl. I mean, the girl look like she, I mean, that's just sad. And then he tried to go to the airport. His music wasn't even that good. I'm sorry. And speaking of texting and driving, hey, don't text and drive. You know what I'm saying? It's very dangerous. I see a lot of people do it. I see my mom do it. You know, just stop. I know you might feel invincible, but just don't be doing that. Like, you know, it's crazy. You know, it's something that you just gotta not do. You gotta try hard not to do. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button in the video, subscribe to the channel. This one was it was really impressive, man, to see how people, you know, do this stuff. But I will see you guys later. Peace out, Renation. Deuces. One love. Peace.